I just found out my coworker is my cousin and that my aunt has a secret affair child. I am not the oop. Oop is you, banana. Posted with the permission of OOP. I just found out my coworker is my cousin and that my aunt has a secret affair child. Originally posted to R. True off my chest. Trigger warning. Infidelity. Child abandonment. Less than. Original post June 5, 2023. I. 21F. Just found out that my coworker Ruby, 18F, is actually my cousin and I'm stunned. The world is small. My aunt got divorced from my uncle some years back, but I don't think anyone knows about this at all. I mean, I have cousins who don't even know yet, and I don't think her husband knew either. When my aunt was in another state for work and married, she had a whole entire relationship on the side, had a baby and basically left. What I heard from my friend, coworker and now cousin. She's seen her sometimes and was around for a little while when she was a kid and haven't seen her again since she was 5. The only way I found out was looking at her home screen at a Christmas picture, and I said, "Hey, how do you know that woman in the photo?" That's when she explained. Ruby and her dad actually knew that her mom had another family. My other cousins and her ex-husband don't know about Ruby though. I don't know if I should tell my cousins about this. Relevant comments. Awesome one forever. Who cheated first? Maybe he knew and just played dumb. Oop replied, I don't really know who cheated first. And I'm not brave enough to ask either of them, but I feel like it was probably my ex-uncle. My aunt used to cry over my mom's all the time about it for as young as I can remember. A hunch of mine thinks she cheated out of spite, but who knows? Their whole entire marriage was so toxic. Dresden Mouse. They are already divorced, right? Was for cheating? If yes, there's little hurt to her image. But that girl deserves to know at least the half-siblings. Maybe she should simply add them in FB and see how it goes. Oop replied, the ironic thing is that my uncle cheated on her and got another woman pregnant. So he left my aunt for his mistress. Update June 11th, 2023. Please click on my account to find the previous post because none of this will make sense if you don't. To those of you who have seen my previous post, I did take your advice and I left it up to Ruby about what she wanted to do, and she really did want to meet her sisters. One of my cousins, Ruby's sister, was having a housewarming party this weekend, and I spoke with her beforehand about the situation, which she was doubtful but agreed to me bringing her. This all happened yesterday. When I brought her with her, my two cousins, her sisters, automatically saw a resemblance to my aunt and themselves as well. Side by side, one of my cousins and her looked like they could be twins. We were talking about the resemblance and my cousins were mostly just quiet and confused. Ruby showed them the Christmas photo and they believed her. My cousin holding the housewarming party, I will call Lima, cried. I talked with her and asked if it was because she was upset with her mom, but she said it was because she wished she knew she had another sister, and she's just very sentimental when it comes to family. My cousins Lima and Lena were very close to Ruby for the rest of the evening, and all of our family at her house had some questions. It looks like there wasn't too much drama until today. My aunt called my phone over 30 times when I was sleeping after the house party. I haven't called her back, but it sounds like all hell broke loose. When I called my cousin Lima, she told her dad, aka ex-uncle. It turns out he did not know about Ruby and called to curse my aunt out. I am right now anxious to talk to my aunt right now. I am just glad that Lima and Lena got to meet Ruby. This is a repost sub IAM, not the oop. He left his wife for his AP and now he's calling to cuss out his ex-wife cause he had a taste of that bitter medicine? Cheaters really aren't original, are they? Was a housewarming party really the location for their family meeting? Like Oop couldn't suggest they do it any other time. Sorry, but I can't figure out the logistics of this. How does one carry a child to term and give birth and no one in her family noticed anything? Did she only talk to everyone by video for months? Not me reading. My aunt got divorced from my uncle some years back, but I don't think anyone knows about this at all. I mean, I have cousins who don't even know yet, and I don't think her husband knew either. Over and over and trying to figure out how aunt's husband didn't know that they'd gotten divorced. I don't understand how she could hide a pregnancy. Did she not see her family for 9 months? I have heard directly from many people that have found out that some old family member got caught, usually posthumously, having a whole other family by home DNA tests. My grandfather and my grandfather-in-law had multiple families that the others didn't know about. That was all before digital record keeping. I think it would have been best to tell her aunt first, give her a certain time to come clean to. Rest of the family first. If she doesn't, then tell them. Instead, she was blindsided. The audacity her ex-uncle has to curse out his ex-wife for cheating as if he didn't leave his wife for his pregnant mistress. This is very improbable but so bizarre I kinda believe it. Side note: does anyone know the difference between woman and women anymore? Am I just an old man yelling at the sky? So, she was away from home for 9 months? Definitely waiting for the conclusion to this one. This is wild. And as a person who doesn't know half their family, I would be glad to meet every single one of them outside of my biological father. I have a wonderful father. And while we may not be related, he's mine and my sisters and my brothers. I would love to meet siblings, cousins, aunts, everyone who I could see looked like me and I could see that I wasn't some IDK genetic anomaly and that he, my bio donor, did exist and had normal, real familial ties to someone. He left BC. He was horrible to my mom and cheated. She tried to get child support many times, but he would just spend the time in jail and wouldn't pay. Apparently is the story I've gotten. IDK if he's even alive, but I don't care to see him. But I'd love to know others who'd be amenable to me and wouldn't mind looking at my fave to see something familiar. My mom used to say in furious moments that I was acting just like him. But we both knew had left us. And that hurt so badly. I wonder if there's anything good in that family, and I'm sure there is. But they won't find me. I do wonder if the aunt cheated because she found out her husband had been cheating on her for longer than she originally thought. Still, doesn't excuse abandoning her child. Both parents suck. I know this isn't the end of this story. Good God, is no one going to comment on the fact that this woman named her children Lima and Lena? Please tell me they aren't twins. I am the cousin BTW. Pretty FN brave. Or dumb and unkind. To ambush the cousins like that. At a party one of them is hosting, no less. I was born in a small town. Fucked a goat in a small town. Dated my cousin in a small town. Oh, a small community.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Heracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.